So let's get into it. COVID-19, this virus that appeared in China originally in 2019. We saw dead bodies on the streets in China, and we were told there's a new virus, it's bad. And the news media went into overdrive around the beginning of 2020 with, the Armageddon stuff. Bad virus from China, spreading around the world. We need to close down everything. We need everyone to be locked down, wearing face masks, and we need to beat this virus. Then, out of thin air, it felt the vaccine kind of appeared. And of course it was the latest thing since flying to the moon. They managed to do it in record time. It would normally take 7 to 10 years to create and test a vaccine. And but on this occasion, they did it in about 7 days. Actually, I was about to say 7 months, but that isn't the truth. It was human trials started the first week in March 2020. So they announced the pandemic, and yet human trials of the COVID-19 vaccine were already in place. So I don't know, but for me, that straight away sounded like, hang on, something feels man-made about this. Something feels planned, if you like. And then, around this time, a chap called Richard Dearlove, former head of MI6 in the UK, I'm going to ad-lib, he basically said something publicly that said, this virus probably came from a lab, or at least we can't rule that out as an explanation. Now at that point I thought, yep, I can smell a rat here. So then, at the time I thought, okay, fair enough. What's the reason for this? The reason must be financial reset. We haven't had one since 2008. Our fiat central bank-based monetary system likes a good reset about every 10 years, every decade. And so here we are. We had a perfect opportunity for a financial reset, a killer virus pandemic, close the world down. The opportunities here are endless, and the profit potential for the big pharma companies like Pfizer and Moderna, AstraZeneca, profits unbelievable. It's like heaven, payday time. So I thought, fair enough. It's just a financial reset. Let's all chill out and enjoy a bit of time off work. Stay at home, put your feet up, catch up on Netflix, and this thing will blow over. But 3 months goes by, and a lot of people were thinking, hang on, we're 3 months in, this seems to be getting worse. I thought we'd have herd immunity. I thought we'd all be getting past this by now. But no, the powers that be started throwing out campaigns like the Great Reset and Build Back Better. And I thought, there we go. If I needed evidence that this was man-made, they've just given it to us on a plate. They're explaining what it's all about. Climate change, redistribution of wealth, and more control over the population. Before our very eyes. Now, look, at this point I have to say, this is just my opinion. I haven't got a clue if I'm right. I've no idea. But I thought to myself, it just doesn't ring true. COVID-19 does not pass the smell test. And since then, I've looked at all the nonsense on the internet, all the usual locations, the social media locations. I've heard it all like everybody else. You've got society literally divided. There are vaccine lovers that want the vax and they want to vax up their kids. It's interesting. And you've got people that are not interested in the vax. They're more happy with, I don't know, having a good meal, chicken soup, and just being normal and not having this experimental mRNA thing jabbed into their arm. Now, I know that there is a virus out there. People are getting sick. It appears that if you're vaccinated, you get more sick. I could be wrong. I don't know. That's what I've seen. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm completely wrong, and this virus did come from a bat or a frozen creature in the wet market in China, jumped into a human, and really what we have is just a very natural thing that could happen. Our big pharma are very clever. They produce these vaccines very quickly. They really work. They're cool. They all deserve a Nobel Peace Prize. And I am completely wrong. And if I am wrong, no worries. I hope I am wrong, because the implications of what I'm saying are really grim. They're grim for all of us, because we don't know who's in charge. We know that somebody is, and they have great influence over governments, a huge influence. We know that these people probably are connected to the military, security services, central banks, governments, and any top level company, agency you can think of. Also the tech. They definitely own the technology companies in the world. So yeah, I'm sure that some of them mean well. I'm sure that these people want the best for everyone. I'm sure that they want the earth to be sustainable, for us to be nice to animals, nice to each other, and live very interesting lives, and possibly go and live on Mars. I'm sure that they want that. I'm sure that there is some very well-meaning people in positions of power that can influence governments, and I'm sure that they mean well. I really do. But we can't rule out that there might be some craziness in there. Some real dangerous, crazy stuff that's creeping through. But again, I don't know. We don't know. But what we do know is that we see propaganda in the news. We see other people's opinions. And there's just this confusion, constant confusion, and a constant feeling of something not right. And that's what creates the drama. It's what creates the unhappiness. And is what is making us all fall out right now. So, at this point, I'm going to shut my mouth. I've heard enough of me, and perhaps you've heard enough of me also. But I don't know if I do post this. Put your comments below. I don't know. I don't know where this will go. I'm really just offering a point of view. And at that, I'm going to say sayonara. So, ciao for now.